Well, welcome back, everyone. It was another incredible day in markets, and we are just finishing off with the S&P 500 breaking out above the $515 handle. I've been trading the ES during the day today in front of members in the morning with some challenge as the market hadn't gotten going to now where looks like it's time to get off this position as we move into the last couple of moments of the day. Now, as I trade live in front of folks in the active trader room with real live money, past performance is not indicative of future results. I want to make sure that you know that in order to understand any single trade out there, it is always risk first and then reward next. Again, while this was with my real live broker, it again is not necessarily right for you. Consult your registered advisor before making any trading decisions. Now, as you can see on the weekly, daily, and 4-hour chart, the S&P 500 has made a fairly decent move higher to start the week on the heels of that very positive move from markets last week, driven by, well, FANG stock earnings, Apple in particular, doing what? Well, Apple driving a bid to its stock by offering $110 billion in buybacks. Now, that might buy some time. It may actually create a level that the market can build support at and potentially launch back up towards highs. When we look at the weekly chart using the Champion Trend Pack Toolkit, and in particular, note that we have finished the sequence of Champion Trend Pack signals. We maintained a Champion Cross and Champion Trend Buy zone. The speed lines as of today, the fast speed lines crossing back up above the slow, positive. And then as you look at the little dot that's coming in right underneath price action, you've got a positive IRB signal. And that, on a weekly chart basis, says something, especially starting the week. On the daily chart for the SPY, as you can see into the end of the day, the Champion Trend sell zone trail line has been broken. We're now in a neutral zone. And the Champion Cross, that opaque zone, well, it's now reached an apex, and we've lost that dot. So effectively, we are working our way out of those sell signals. And as you can see in the subchart, the Spike 2.0 tool shows the fast spike above the top of the channel, the slow spike rising above the top as well, indicative of high octane bullish fuel being used. And the 4-hour chart, which looks out more 3 to 5 days, it's more about swing. It's got some air spreading between the fast and the slow speed line. You've got this buy zone that has been installed as of the first bar, 4-hour bar for the day, and the second bar follows through. And we've got 2 bars now in a row with a close effectively on the SPY, telling us what? Well, that we are in a buy signal state. So where do we go from here? Do we retrace back up to the highs? Well, the fact that we've just started a buy zone or buy signal state on the 4-hour chart, and we have just broken out above the sell zone on the daily, had a speed line crossover on the weekly, altogether gives us a much higher probability of continuation higher, but to a degree. Oscillations in the market are commonplace, and there's your hourly chart I've just flipped to. And you can see on the hourly chart, we have our buy zone from the Champion Trend. Champion Cross has been in place with the dot. We actually got wealth signal a little earlier in this run, and we've seen breakout forecaster after breakout forecaster, except for the last 2 hourly bars, which implies that we are done this sequence of signals, and very likely after a higher high, which indeed may still present in the after hours, we have a pullback in store. That pullback could take us back down to the most recent set of breakout forecasters, the last 2 in particular. Now, that would not be off base at this stage. The market has not apparently done its up. And as I'm trading futures, not the SPY, I can take you over to my other template in a moment, but I want to finish the thought here. Continuation higher is likely, a pullback preceding it that could be several dollars before another bounce would not be off base. Overall, a great start to the week. Now, I'm going to take you over to my futures trading template over here, and I just redock my dome in there. And effectively, what I want you to kind of come away with here is you've got the 4-hour chart above a target 2. The 1-hour chart is angling for it's already pretty much made it to a midline. It's headed up towards potentially a target 2. And it happens to be that the daily chart has a very similar area in terms of where its target 1 resides. It's a little further up, indeed, 52.52 versus 52 and 25. Nonetheless, the very top of the champion trend sell zone on that daily chart over there, that you can see, I'm going to just bring it back into focus, is in that 52.25 area. We're very likely to see follow through towards that area. And at the end of the day, that area is also a targeted area by the TRP toolkit, one of Rob Hoffman's technical toolkits. And you can see that the price action on the hourly chart, very similar to the SPY, has run its course, but it has not got the same level of breakout forecaster signals. It's got more of the IRB trackers, more of the positive momentum shifts. And at the end of the day, what we're looking for is a follow through, potentially up to that 52.25, a pullback prior to that could take us down a couple of dollars to several dollars, reload and set the stage to go again. Would not be off base. Now, overall, if you're thinking about markets and you're thinking about the next likely market move, well, I'm going to take you back over to the Champion Trend Pack Toolkit overall here, and we'll focus in on the daily chart. The daily chart tends to be the stronghold for most swing traders. Day traders want to understand the directionality to help lean one direction or the other. And after today's breakout, the market has effectively said, I'm resuming a trend, but let's take it one day at a time. The breakout on the SPY has not yet seen the similar breakout on the ES for the same champion trend sell zone, and we are moving into a thicket of resistance that is quite formidable. The expectation I would have is some follow through indeed, potentially another $1 to $2 higher on the SPY, but we then get into that massive ceiling. At that point, the market may still be holding up, and opportunities under the hood are likely to be plentiful as the market tries to punch through that resistance, but it may take some time, and it may likely be preceded by a modest pullback. Now, as you can see on the day, I was able to gross, I'll take you back over there, about roughly $537.50. It's real live money. Past performance is not indicative of future results or past track record. Consult your advisor before making any trading decisions. And this is primarily done with one contract trading, as you can see. The positive move here, playing the market up into a major level of resistance, also comes with a plethora of opportunities that are opportunity areas on individual stocks where having an edge can make all the difference. And we've got something really special coming up for you on Wednesday. We've got Stacy Brovitz, our brand new options guru, coming in with spotting options trades that most traders won't ever see. So the combination of powerful tools to spot unusual options activity, to look for options trades that have underlying fundamental trends, and of course are in a technical phase to carry that trend forward. Well, that's what this session is going to be all about, spotting those option trades when the market tide's rising and it's rising into major resistance. We're expecting a slowdown in that area, but that doesn't mean everything in the market under the hood slows down. So there's likely a plethora of opportunity on individual securities and their derivatives, the options thereof, where Stacy's going to come to the table and give you an amazing class, sharing with you his insights on effectively combining unusual options activity and technical analysis to get amazing ideas and find great trade setups overall. And he's going to give you a unique edge using his style of options analysis and, of course, execution. Looking very much forward to that. Simply go to becomebettertrader.com/yes and join us this Wednesday, May the 8th, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Looking very much forward to the class. Again, becomebettertrader.com/yes. Looking forward to seeing you there and seeing you in videos just like these in the coming days ahead. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.